Everybody, we are live. I didn't send this out in time, so there was no advance warning of this. So if you're watching on the replay, well, hopefully we've got some regulars that know when we go live. But if you're watching on the replay, it is what it is. I got to be honest, I've been very busy today, and I've been getting a little stressed out. I need to calm the heck down. But it's been a very, very busy day. We also have a tornado warning out there. It just went over, and whoa, and that's my voice right there. So I'm going to send out this link and share that out with people because that's what I want to do. But we are excited. We're going to talk about the top 5 Disney legends that we would most like to have dinner with. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. And I just feel bad. I put it on my I put it on the members only community tab last night, but I didn't create, apparently. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't hit. I bet I didn't hit publish or something. Nope. I bet Mongo Myers in the house, Kate Schuster in the house, Jay Skywalker. Hi. Thanks for being a member. Who Jay still has a better last name than me. I'm going to send this out real fast, guys. If you want to send it out, that'd be great too. I just feel bad. I told some people I was going to do this, and I didn't create it in time. But people are popping in now. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about our top 5 Disney legends that we'd most like to have dinner with.
Taylor.
Taylor here. Hi, Taylor. How are you? Let me send it out to somebody that's waiting for it. And here we go. Okay, so this was a lot of fun to put together. Disney Dan in the house, what's going on? Michelle King in the house, what's going on? James Ryan in the house, what's going on? Mongo Myers, that's fun to say. I'm going to say Mongo Myers a few times because Mongo is awesome. Miguel Benitez is my buddy. He was on a podcast the other day. Well, it was about a week ago. Taylor Made Disney, you already said hi to my mom. Hello, my mom. Kate Schuster. I think I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Dean Bancroft. I was just looking at some pictures, and Dean and me and you were in that picture.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a new project. It's a new YouTube project. Should I tell the people?
Yeah,
how about I give them a piece?
Yeah.
It's a whole new channel. It has a lot to do with Disney, and it has a lot to not do with Disney. And I really wanted to be able to have it done by now. I'm not done. And now I've got this show, which I'm excited about. And now we've got tornado warning. So, and my friend Kim, are you here yet? Kim, I sent a link to specifically because Kim is my friend from high school. And Kim's son, Kim, I'm talking about you, are you here? And Kim's son is having, he's in college, right? Not too far from us. And Kim is a Southern Californian like we are. Hello, Michelle King. Hello, Mar's in the house. Hi, Mar. I love you guys being members. And my friend, thank you for being here. Disney Dan, you make my day being here. So we Southern Californians don't really know what tornadoes are, except for they're like things that eat houses and mostly mobile homes on cartoons from when I was a kid.
Mostly mobile homes.
Life as Mama Bean, yeah. So, but you know, earthquakes were a big deal out there. Tornadoes are a big deal out here. And I got to be honest with you, my weather app didn't say much about it. Last night it said 20% chance of rain. Today it said 20% chance of rain. No severe.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy Kim's been blowing me up all day with, oh, hey, is there a tornado? I'm like, no, we're fine. No, we're fine. No, we're fine.
When you walk out, you can feel the blanket of warm, hot. You
can usually feel
humidity.
The energy.
Like you can feel it. I was surprised. I kept checking the weather app because I expected there to be a tornado watch. There wasn't until
there is. Like I finally said, Kim, we're fine. And then beep, 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 the thing went off. So until 9 p.m. our time, 6 hours.
Under watch until tonight.
Yeah, and watches just means the weather is potential. Warning means put your shoes on, be heads up. So hopefully it'll stay like that.
I kind of knew probably a few hours ago that we were probably going to be under a watch because you can feel it here.
I got to be honest, I've been busy. I haven't been busy many days this last 3, 4, 5 weeks. And like we joked about yesterday, you know, doing a little work.
We haven't been outside. I've been outside. And inside.
Yeah, I haven't been outside at all today. Oh no, I got the truck. I've been outside very little today. It was early. So anyway, my brain's everywhere. But I'm excited about the new project. Some of you are gonna love it. Some of you aren't gonna care. But some of you are gonna love it, and I'm gonna love it. I'm already having fun, but it's not ready yet. But today's topic, and if you're new here, thanks for being here. Every day at 3 o'clock our time, 4 o'clock Eastern. It's just gone past. See, 9 o'clock Disney Dan time. Disney Dan has his own island. It's gray and green, but it sounds awesome.
I like green.
I like green too.
Jackie,
I would actually love to go to England someday. Jackie RV into Disney in the house. What's going on? Thanks for being a member. I'm glad you're here. Have you seen the meme with Mrs. Gulch for the tornado warning and the wicked? No, I haven't. Just a tropical summer breeze, right? I mean, it is kind of muggy.
Very
Anyway,
muggy.
so every day at 3 o'clock our time, 4 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock Disneyland time, I don't know, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock RV into Disney time. I don't know. We do this while they don't let me go to work. Actually, it's been incredibly sunny. Whatever. I don't believe you. Today's topic, top 5 Disney legends we'd like to sit down and have dinner with. Now, I actually got pretty excited about this on the stream yesterday, and it changed what I was going to do the last couple of days. Today's stream is what I just said. Tomorrow's stream is people who aren't with us anymore. If I could, bring them back. And obviously, I'll tell you right now, number 1 is going to be Walt, who I could sit down with and have dinner with that's no longer with us, that's Disney related. Today, our people, everyone can see Gaston in the chat. So anyway, these are people that I actually could, because they're still cruising around here on planet Earth. Sound good? Sound good to you?
Yeah.
The list is easy. Hi, Hitchhiking Bones. Easy to come up with a bunch of names. Hard to pare down to 5. So I'm going to tell you names that I thought about that didn't make the list to start, and then you can just say and do whatever you want.
Great.
Cool. So I'll just give you the whole list, not including the top 5, and then we can talk about it. So Bob Iger, not the current CEO, even though everybody thinks he's the CEO again. He's not. He's exactly the same as he was. He pulled back, but he's back. Bob Iger, Sherman Brothers, only one is still currently with us. Julie Andrews, come on, love Julie Andrews. Dick Van Dyke, Tim Allen, I love that guy. Tony Baxter, love that guy. Danny Elfman, we'll talk about him, I'm sure. George Lucas, Mark Hamill, Jon Favreau. Now, this list could be way longer. It could easily get way longer, but I knew I would get my top 5 out of this list, so I stopped right there. So before we get going, I want you to do 2 things. Number 1, like the stream so the algorithms think that we don't stink and the world will like us more, right? Because I like people. I need people to like me.
Whatever.
Number 2, put in the chat who yours would be. There you go. Dizzy Dan already knew what I was going to say. Mary Blair, is she still with us? Walt, not with us. Marty Sklar is still with us. Didn't make my list, but I love him. Tony Baxter, he's the one that had the thing in Oceanside that I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tony Baxter is on my list. Joe Rohde. Oh, you know what? I didn't even mention him. My goodness. How did Joe Rohde not make my list? Obviously, he's up there. Bob Iger, the Marvel guy, the Sherman Brothers. That's a great list, Dizzy Dan. Ooh, Mark Hamill. I can't believe I missed Joe Rohde. He's not going to make my top 5 still, but boy, I'm embarrassed I didn't throw him on my list. Steve Michaels, thank you for being a member. What's going on? Glad you're here. Bob Iger, yep. Floyd Norman. I don't know who that is RVing to Disney. I'm writing that down. Who's Floyd Norman? Floyd Norman. I don't know. Look at him shaking everything. All right, so I want to see more lists. I'm interested. I love a couple of these. Sherman Brothers, says Miguel. How did they not hit the top 5? Well, only one. So that's interesting. Only one of them still alive, and he's 91, and the other one's not with us. So they might make an appearance tomorrow on my list tomorrow of people that aren't with us. These are people that my arrogant self thinks I might have a shot at still. But you actually have to be living for me to have a shot. Right?
You're going to just invite him?
Yeah. I mean,
let's go to lunch.
So continue to put it in chat. Please smash the like button and please put it in chat. But I'm going to start at number 5. And this is where Joe Rohde could have snuck in, but he wouldn't have. He would have been really close. Jeff, Jay Skywalker. I wish. Tom Fitzgerald. Imagine you're behind. I know the name, but I don't know much about him. I just know the name. I'm going to write that one down. Can you scoot, please? Tom Fitzgerald, so I can look that up. Okay, so number 5 on my list, and it's going to be very different from your list. So
I don't have a list.
Okay, well that'll make the show easier.
Going by yours.
Jon Favreau. So I love Jon Favreau. The dude, I mean, he's got a bit part, but not an unimportant part in The Sopranos. He's an actor. He's an actor in Elf. He's the doctor in Elf. He's had such a neat career, but he's obviously happy in the Marvel MCU. Obviously, I mean, there's no Iron Man without him. And now we've got Mando. Yeah, the chef, exactly. Yeehaw Bob would be great. Third rail Disney lessons. Eisner. I actually am a big Eisner fan. That's a good one. But for me, it's Jon Favreau. Now, the dude in his garage has little models of stuff that are Disney because he wants to make it so great. Like, to me, he's the closest thing to George Lucas that we have right now. George Lucas, circa 1970. Harrison Ford is a great one. I thought about him. I love some of his characters. I don't know that I would like the man as much as I like the character, so I didn't go with it. Anthony Daniels, I would love to meet Anthony. I mean, come on, I could have 100 people on this list, but they don't make my top 5. You can ask me why he ruined Lion King. Sorry, yeah, I know you don't like that. I remember talking about that. Floyd Norman, the first African American animator. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's super cool. Yeah, him up. Oh, wears cool hats.
Yeah.
I like him already because he wears a cool hat. Anyway, so for me, oh man, these people, stop calling me. It's Jon Favreau. I just think what he did with The Mandalorian put it over the top for me. Like, I love The Mandalorian. It is such good storytelling. It's such good cinematography. It brought back my love for Disney. I'm sorry, for Star Wars, just through the roof. And again, he's happy. He's the doctor in Elf. I mean, he's in The Sopranos. Come on, he is. There would be so many things we could talk about in a dinner. Julie Andrews almost made my list. I love Julie Andrews. I do. Again, this is not to say that I wouldn't want to meet. This could be 100 people deep, easy. Yeah. And again, tomorrow's list are people who are not with us anymore. If I could bring them back, so they're not really eligible. So Walt Disney obviously would be number 1, and that he'll be number 1 on tomorrow's list. I'll just tell you right now. I have a Disney legend. It's Lonnie, one of the original Musketeers. He later went on to run all the. Oh no way, Disney maintenance. That's a cool one. I love that kind of stuff. Episodes coming out this weekend of Mando. Yeah, Mando. He's in that little island, the gray, little sad, very green, very yeah. They don't have the things yet.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so Jon Favreau for me is number 5. Come on, that would be a blast. What are your thoughts on Jon Favreau before we move on?
No, that would totally be fun.
And my daughter loves him. I mean, the whole Iron Man thing.
Yeah.
Should we move on to number 4?
Yeah.
Number 4. This is where you could see Harrison Ford being, but he's not, because it's Mark Hamill. I love Mark Hamill. And it's funny. I love him more as an older 50-year-old dude than I did when I had more reason to connect with him, because he was like my age, and like he grew on me so much. The character obviously is one of the central figures of one of my favorite stories ever. But he's such an interesting guy. Like, I love him on Twitter. I don't agree with him most of the time, to be honest, but I love how funny he is. He voices the Joker that people don't even understand that's him. He's a very interesting, quirky, like, honestly, I like dudes who I think are dudes and dudettes that I think are a little weird, and I think he's a little weird. And this is where the Harrison Ford could be, because Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones, one of my all-time favorite characters. I mean, come on, I'm an Adventureland kind of guy. And he's Han Solo, 2 of my all-time favorite characters. But I thought about it, and I thought if I could only have lunch with one, I'd rather have Mark Hamill. Does that surprise you?
No, not at all.
Why?
Because he's more quirky, where the other personality seems like it might be a boring lunch.
Yeah. Disney dances Samuel L. Jackson Frozen. This is actually a really good point. And I would love, that's a really, oh geez. Yeah. That's really good. Frozone, Nick Fury, and Mace Windu. That's really good. Oh. Yeah, you got me there. And so many iconic characters. That would be a blast. You got me on that one. That could be here too. Mars says, didn't Jon Favreau play a character in The Mandalorian? I don't think, did he? I don't know. Did he?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Hey, Preston, how are you, buddy? I'd love to have dinner with Baby today. I think he means Baby Yoda. And Chewbacca. Yeah. Surfer girl, what's going on? How are you? So for me, it'd be Mark Hamill. I think I kind of grew up with him. You know, he was obviously a little bit older than me, maybe 10, 15 years older than me. I don't really know how old he is, but I connected with him as a kiddo, but then I really fell in love with him afterwards. And he's just fun. I don't know. And it is what it is. I don't know. How do you feel about Mark Hamill?
I think he's a little weird, but probably fun.
You ready for number 3?
I don't really listen to his tweets or read his stuff. So
if you listen to the tweets, you'd have to turn them up really loud because they're.
Read his tweets.
Number 3. Are you ready for number 3?
I am ready.
Number 3 is on my wall. Lisa's autograph is. Number 3 is probably, there's a few. Number 3 is hard to imagine that there are people I'd rather sit down and have lunch with, in all honesty. Like, if you were giving me a top 10 list of people, not just Disney people, but general people, he would probably make the top 5. That's how much this list is important to me. The people I would really love. He's the lead singer of my favorite all-time band. He's an Oscar winner. He's the best composer for my taste. alive today. He's the best soundtrack guy. The phone is ringing again. These people.
They like you today.
Anybody have any guesses who we're talking about? He is the voice, the singing voice, Billy Joe Armstrong. American Idiot. I get the joke. I get it, Disney Dan. I get the joke. A layered joke, actually. I like it. He is the singing voice of Jack Skellington. Danny Elfman. I love Mar. Elton John. I would like to meet Elton John, but no. Danny Elfman, the lead singer of my favorite band when I was in high school. And I'm 50 now. 32 years later, he's a bigger star now than he was. James Earl Jones would be great. I love, you know, and it's so many. He's in so many great movies too. But no.
James Earl Jones, you want to sit with him at lunch just to have him talk, like just talk the whole time, so I can hear.
I would ask him to tell me, "I am your, my father," whatever.
Yeah.
He's so good in such classic movies. Actually, my favorite, the favorite character is obviously Darth, but Field of Dreams, he's so good in Field of Dreams, and you know, so many. But no, it's Danny Elfman. I'm a Danny Elfman nut. I actually, when I heard that Danny Elfman was going to be playing at Coachella this year, I pretty much stopped everything and attempted to figure it out. And now Coachella has been canceled, which I'm hoping means I can figure it out, but it probably won't. But Danny Elfman. And again, quirky guy, brilliant guy, amazing with percussion.
So I'd rather probably sit and watch him do his thing instead of take him out to.
I've seen so many interviews with him, and he is uncomfortable socially.
Right. So
it might
see his art.
I would rather see his art too, but I would like to know him so bad. I would like to be able to talk to him about Oingo Boingo. I'd like to talk to him about Nightmare Before Christmas. I'd like to talk to him about his next things. I'd like to talk to him about his relationship with Tim Burton. I love him so much. It's actually shocking to me, these number 3. Does that shock anybody? Does anybody know who he is? I mean, I know Mar does. He is iconic. He is the best. He's the best of the best. If you're not sure who he is, you know his music. He does all the soundtracks of all the stuff. He's amazing. So that doesn't surprise you? Question mark? Does it surprise you that he's number 3?
Maybe. Yeah, I would think he'd be higher.
Me too. Me too. He's an Elfman. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Danny Elfman. Number 2. Who's ready for number 2? Number 2 is also Star Wars-y. I unfortunately read, think, believe he's probably a little annoyed with Disney right now, and I hope he gets over it because he did what he did because he loves Disney. And I'll always appreciate it. He is the reason I get to walk through. I get to ride the Millennium Falcon. I get to walk through Batu. He's the reason for so many people on this list. It's George Lucas. George Lucas is a genius. George Lucas, what he did with Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi alone makes him one of the greats in entertainment in our lifetime, for sure. I mean, I would like to say thank you to him. How many dollars have I spent? How many hours have I consumed his content? How many conversations? JJ, I love JJ. He's getting a bad rap right now. It's George Lucas. It's so George Lucas. I remember watching documentaries in the 80s about how they did what they did. What he did, was it called Light and Magic, I think, his I guess production studio. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but they developed he didn't have what he wanted special effects wise, so he created a company just to be able to do it. I mean, he did make the prequels. So see, and that's the thing. Like when you're talking about art, you gotta skip the swing and misses, man. I mean, name your favorite whatever. Hey, Amy, AJC, what's going on? Name your favorite whatever artist, singer, whatever. I mean, some of my favorite artists musically have horrible albums. I mean, so you know, you swing, you take a shot, and you miss. And I wouldn't say I wouldn't say the prequels are bad. I would say the prequels could not possibly stand up to the awesomeness that was Star Wars. And then the main 3. I remember you said something about Industrial Light and Magic. Jackie, I'm having a deja vu. I think you told me your brother worked on George Lucas' home. I would love that. Joe Roy's a great one, Hitchhiking Bones. Yeah. I mean, that's a great one. So for me, though, George Lucas is number 2. And again, I love Danny Elfman and I love George Lucas so much that I almost feel like I'm about to lie to you guys with my number one. Because that's how much I love those guys. Dylan, not Dylan, is here. Guys, I was talking about my friend Kim at the beginning. Kim, welcome. Kim, if you want to go to the beginning, you can watch the replay, but I'll say it again here in a minute. That's my buddy. Knew her in high school. Did we meet in junior high? I think we met in high school. We might have met in junior high. And been friends for, well, longer than either one of us.
Jesus.
Will we live?
We don't
So
have
her,
tornadoes.
I'll say it again because Kim's here. Even though it says Dylan, it's Kim. Hi, not Dylan. She's been blowing up my phone all day because I live in the area where her son goes to college, and we have tornadoes, and we have them in the area. So the good news is not Dylan. It's sunny outside.
Right, like we have the
seeing
window
sun.
right in front of us. The weather
It was
definitely
junior high, yeah.
feels like it could be tornadic, but there's nothing.
It's
right
definitely
now.
a tornadic feel.
Yeah.
Not that I've been out, but I mean
there's some clouds way out there. But
and right when I was texting you, come on, relax, the thing went off. Boop, 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 boop. So it's 3 o'clock right now, 3:20 until 9 o'clock our time. We're under tornado watch. Which is just means don't go to sleep. Tornado warning.
Does it mean that?
Well, yeah, I mean go to sleep on the news. Tornado warning means put on your shoes, be ready to go. Yeah, I'd sleep. I guess that was my.
I mean, you can tell when when it's tornadic because the sky actually changes the color. It gets this light green weird color.
Pete in the house.
We do not have that right now.
My buddy Pete McDevitt's in the house too. He says, "I hear you in my living room. You're loud and clear." Hello, McDevitt house. That makes me happy. Gonzo in the house. What's going on, my man? Josh from PPP in the house. What's going on? All my peeps are here.
Yeah.
I love it. And Sam, so when you say Sam, oh geez, not Dylan says, oh my gosh, you're killing my brain right now. Those 2-color reversible PE outfits on my. So Kim, I got to. So I've known her since junior high, as she relates to me. And yes, I hated being a Sam Markers Crusader. Do you know why? I remember that PE, those outfits so much more than I should. They were disgustingly ugly. But that's a whole other thing. So anyway, so if you missed out, we're talking about I'm trying to create my top 5 Disney legends who I would want to meet and have lunch with. Now, tomorrow's episode is people who aren't on the planet anymore. Tomorrow's episode is people with me and her who aren't on the planet anymore, meaning like Walt will be number 1, okay? And so there'll be a top 5. These are people that I actually have a shot at. And how do I define that? They're still alive, okay? So people who are on my overall list, just for anybody who just came in, we're going to go through the whole list, and then I'll reveal number 1 here in a minute. Bob Iger's on there. Sherman Brothers were on there, even though only one of them's alive. Julie Andrews is on there. Dick Van Dyke, Tim Allen, Tony Baxter, Danny Elfman, George Lucas, Mark Hamill, Jon Favreau, Joe Rohde now, even though I missed him the first time around. And from that, I've taken to my top 5. Number 5, Jon Favreau. I explained why, but come on. Jon Favreau. Bring in the Mando. At least if that was the first thing we ever saw of Star Wars, it could kick off the hysteria that has become Star Wars. Number 4, Mark Hamill, which surprised me, but the more I thought about it, the more I wanted him there. Number 3, Danny Elfman, who seriously is one I need to meet him. Danny, I need to meet you. Number 2, George Lucas. Obvious, right?
It's a good number 2. And
then I'm going to see who you guys think is my number 1. Pete, hugs to you. Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to see you in a few months here, but I'm doing great, brother. Okay, Bob Gurr. I love Bob Gurr. Bob Gurr is actually easy to meet. He's out all the time, and I can't wait to meet him someday. The Sherman Brothers again. You might see them tomorrow. Is Mary Blair still with us? I love Mary Blair. She wouldn't make my list though. Josh and Tim, how are you guys? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Boingo, boingo. Kim knows. Kim absolutely knows. Tom Hanks or Tim Allen. I didn't put Hanks on my list, although he would fit too. I put Tim Allen. I feel like George Lucas would be wicked awkward. I think Danny Elfman would be wicked awkward. I think putting George Lucas on one side and Danny Elfman on the other, it might only be me talking.
It might be really uncomfortable.
Yeah. I like people that are quirky, though. I like people who are sometimes socially awkward. They also bug me, I got to be honest. But, you know, I like them for it's a dinner. It's not like every day, right?
Right. I just think there would be a lot of eating and not a lot of talking. You'd be like pulling it out of them.
Do you know what I'm doing?
You're drumming.
Drum rolling, pleasing.
Drum rolling.
Drum rolling, pleasing.
Pleasing.
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
Number 1. You guys didn't tell. Who do you think is number 1? We're thinking of live people. Yeah, no, it's okay. No sorry. No sorries allowed. No sorries allowed. Resort budgeting in the house. Oh, thank you, Kim. She is pretty awesome, right? Don't call my wife a beast, Kim. What are you
Whatever.
thinking? I really need new jokes, but it works
Yeah.
a lot. Floyd Norman, Bob Iger, Harrison Ford, Henry Jackman, Hugh Jackman, Julie Andrews, Robert Downey Jr. I love him. Love him. My 5. Those are good lists. Good lists. My number 1. It's Bob Iger. I love Bob Iger. That's Josh. I am glad Josh is in here. Bob Iger, I haven't even finished his autobiography. I actually signed up for Masterclass, that thing you get the commercials for Bob Iger, which is spectacular. Spectacular. I think Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, she's hilarious. I thought you had to go to the bathroom, Jeff? I thought you had to go to the bathroom, Jeff? I mean, I do often. I do often.
And he usually tells you.
If I have to go potty, I'll let you know. I love business. I love Disney. I love Bob Iger. I think he was the acquisition guy. I think, the future, we will write the history of Bob Iger's tenure. Someone else will. But for me, he'll be known as the acquisition guy. He brought in Star Wars. He brought in Marvel. He brought in Fox. He brought in Disney Plus. He didn't acquire Disney Plus, but he acquired BAMTech, which allowed him to get Disney Plus. I love the business of Disney a lot. And I think he was the perfect person at the perfect time. And he did save Disney, and he may be saving them again. Now, I think that's probably too far because Disney doesn't need saving. Disney is thriving even now. Wait for my new channel. If you're just getting here, been working all day on a new channel, which is Disney, but others. But anyway, we'll talk about that. But Bob Iger will be plentiful in my new channel. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes. I think that Bob Iger is underrated. I think it's interesting that he tried to retire a bunch of times. Dude wants to run for president. And they basically said, we'll throw more money at you. Please stay until you're done with Disney Plus. Then this pandemic hits and they say, please stay. And this is not an attack on Chapek. I mean, he is groomed. They're very high on him, they being the board and business in general. But Bob Iger, I would spend a lot of money for an hour with Bob Iger. I'm going to ask the chat in a minute, but Wifey, does that surprise you, that list?
No, it doesn't.
Love you back, Kim. So glad you popped in. It doesn't?
No.
Because?
Because you love, and I know you love him and business. And that would be a fun lunch that, you would talk like crazy.
I would come out of that lunch way smarter than when I walked in.
Yeah, right. You would be able to pick his brain. And...
I mean, not smarter. I would have more good stuff up here. Mm-hmm. That guy... I bet he's forgotten more things that could make me. I bet he's forgotten 20 ways that I could become a millionaire. And I love that he decided to run a company that I love. I'm sure there's other people could do a great job. I'm sad about the Steve Jobs thing because I've said this before. He has said that if Steve Jobs didn't pass away, that we likely would have had a merging of Apple and Disney, which I think at that time would have been great. I'm not so sure about it now because I just don't know that much about Tim Cook. But I don't want to nerd out too much because I don't know how many people are going to care. Carlos in the house, Disney World Freak, about the business side of it. But yes, Jay Skywalker, Bob Iger, lunch at Club 33. I know that sometimes, is it Josh Diamoro? Am I saying it right? I know that him and his staff sometimes will have lunch like at the boardwalk. There's a place at the boardwalk that they go often. And they just try to sit in the corner and anyway, it is what it is. I would love to be able to sit with them on Disney property, but out with the people too, and see their interactions with. I mean, I love it at Club 33. Don't get me wrong. I would love it in Club 33, but just seeing them interact with their me's, with their customers and their fans, I would love that. But yeah, Club 33 would be cool too. Got to go have a member Zoom. Is that now? Shoot! I saw that you sent the message. I didn't read it yet. I was going to try to jump in. If it's still going at 4, I'll try, or in half hour, I'll try to jump in, buddy. Guys, if you're a member of PPP's channel, he's got I think it's their first members only Zoom. Actually, I'll be having members only Zooms too. I haven't done one yet, but I was hoping. I've been busy today, but I saw that you posted that. I was hoping it was in the future. Whatever. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Guys, check out Practically Perfect Park Hopping. And there's so many good channels in here. Check out a bunch of these channels. But anyway, there's my list, and I'm sticking to it. Those are my top 5. So Bob Iger's number 1. Number 2 is George Lucas. Number 3 is Danny Elfman. Number 4, Mark Hamill. Number 5, Jon Favreau. Which one surprises you the most?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it kind of surprises me too. The one that's didn't make the list that Dick Van Dyke. I love. I'm surprised he didn't make my list. and frankly Joe Rody, who I forgot about on the list, but they still wouldn't make it though. Jon Favreau being number 5. It's hard to whittle it down. I mean, talking about the people who aren't on the list. Thank you, Dan. I mean, the Sherman brothers, again, only one's with us and one's not, so that was a weird one for me. Julie Andrews, come on. Tim Allen, I love Tim Allen. Tony Baxter, I really am surprised there's not an Imagineering guy on there. Tomorrow, I guarantee there will be. Probably number 2, but that's a whole other thing. Joe Rody, yeah, I could probably do a top 100 list. Now, it might take a while, but I really probably could. I mean, people mentioned some names, Mary Blair, and so many, just so many. I think I mentioned in yesterday's show that I reached out to who I thought was Kat Cressida. Hope I'm saying her name right. I ended up just talking to her handlers, you know, as you do sometimes. Hello again, Surfer Girl. And she's actually the voice of Leota now, and she's the daughter of the original who worked with Walt. It really is a long list. Like, it might be fun to do like I mean, you could write a book on your top 100 Disney legends. And it's interesting too. So Disney Legends is, you know, not necessarily the oh man, those Joe Rody ears, right?
So they weren't on the website today. I looked.
I thought they were coming out today.
They weren't on there this morning when I went.
I would love to get those.
I was like, ooh, I just want to see.
How much are they supposed to be?
I don't know. That's why I was looking.
See, like if they're like $25, I'm in.
No, they won't be.
They're like a couple hundred. I mean,
the regular ones aren't even $25.
I don't see. Well, they're
like 30.
Tell me if my kid is gonna blow back west soon. You be safe, my bro. He'll be safe. You be, no fear, my friend. No fear. There you go. But I'm really glad you're here. Hit the like button, not Dylan. Hit the subscribe button, not Dylan. I'm bleeding subscribers like crazy.
Well, maybe YouTube's just purging.
Views are up. Revenue's up. Everything's up with subscribers. Anyway, it is what. Hey, Tina, thank you for being a member. Welcome in. Hello to you. I'm so glad you're here. 90. I don't know what that means. My top 5. Here we go. Orlando guy says, I thought about iWorks. Mark Davis is a great one. Ward Kimball's a great one. Look at these. Frank Thomas. Do I know who Frank Thomas is? I don't think I know who that is. Frank Wells is a great one. I got a large respect for that man watching was the Imagineering story, I guess, right? What a tragedy. He's the guy who unfortunately died in the plane accident. He was the business side of the Michael Eisner thing. And yeah, that's a great call. That's a great list. The Duplicate crew in the house, what's going on? I have a funny story about subscribers. I'll have to tell you about it sometime. Josh, I'm hoping to get on your Zoom. Honestly, Josh, if you're still here, when does your Zoom start? Because I want to get in there, but obviously my show's going right now. Bob Gurr would be a great one. Again, he's an easy one. He does tours. He's in the parks a lot. That would be a great one. So who would be yours? I know you didn't do what I did, but what I want to not.
Well, I
want to hear from you.
I don't really know. I mean, I don't like. I was looking through the list and I was like, wow, Julie Andrews, that would be really fun because she's a legend and I grew up watching her.
Yes. So many great parts too, Disney and otherwise.
Yeah. And then I came across Bette Midler and I'm like, oh, I love her.
That's the first person that I would think of for you. I know you love her.
And she's crazy. Like that would be a really fun lunch. I'm like,
it would be
more
really
about
fun lunch. Yeah.
Entertainment during eating.
No doubt.
Because she would be crazy.
Well, then you got to have Tim Allen if you're going for that.
Right, like Tim Allen would be super fun too.
Oh, PPP. Well, when does it end? Whatever. I will look at the message that you sent. If it's 26 more minutes on my live stream. If you're still going live, then you'll have somebody. Anyway, Dole Whip Dad. Okay, for $90 says Tina. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, and I'm sorry to hear that.
Very fancy.
90's all money.
I know. I would really like them, but
I bought Disney stock yesterday for $99.
I know. I was like,
just saying.
They're really cool. But.
Now, maybe in a year I can sell the Disney stock for $150. Maybe the shoes. Maybe the ears will be worth more. I mean, it might be a better investment. But
you never know.
It is what it is. Preston wants me to read his last comment. Jeff, read my last comment.
There you go.
See how funny I am?
His was he wanted to have lunch with you. I saw that.
Oh.
Somewhere on there. Scrolling back. So the ears that I want to get next are the monthly mini collection.
I'm not listening to you. Preston, thank you. The person who I'd want to have lunch with is Mr. Dole Dad. We can make that happen in October, buddy. For Well, October, you guys will be there.
Yeah,
Right? Zoom
October.
lets you go for 40 minutes or so. Oh. I tried to snag Joe's Mickey ears, but they were sold out. Who's this? PPP? Yep. 78 plus tax and shipping. However, there's a promo code for free shipping. So they're sold out. So
okay. Yeah, I know there was a promo code. If you spent 75, you could get free shipping.
So that, I mean, a little on topic, off topic, but all of our streams go into. So we talked. I feel like we did that.
Yeah, we spent
we were
good
fair
half
to
hour
that.
or so on that. So
It makes me think of these Joe Rohde ears. It makes me think of two things. One specifically is right over there. So I'm a big my shag ears. I'm a big Shag fan. Shag is he's an artist. He's based in Southern California. His gallery, I guess it's called, is in Palm Springs. But he's always done great whimsical Disney stuff. And his Pirates of the Caribbean stuff and his Haunted Mansion stuff are just my favorite.
I like his Tiki Shack too.
Yes, well, that's where I was going.
All of that.
So when they decided to have these monthly designer ears, I wanted it to be one with Shag, and he did. And it's a tiki.
Yeah.
It's a tiki ears. And so when we were there, I do too, PPP. I do. He's another guy I want to meet so bad. I'm actually annoyed. His gallery is what, maybe 20, 30 minutes from where we used to live.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that then. Maybe it wasn't there then. I don't know. But whatever. That's there
true.
now.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. But regardless, when I knew his ears were coming out, we were staying at the Poly. They just come out. And I got, our DVC Super Fluffy Yeti. Oh my gosh. I remember that name from before. Please be a subscriber to my channel and come in all the time, because I just like saying Super Fluffy Yeti. I think Zippity Doodad used to have my favorite YouTube name. I think Super Fluffy Yeti is now. Yes, I should do that. My top 5 YouTube names.
Yeah.
Because Super Fluffy Yeti, I can't even talk. Super Fluffy Yeti is either number 1 or number 2. Zippity Doodad, who's not here right now, but hi, Patrick. Okay, so anyway, we got it. We used the DVC discount, which I think is 20%. It was significant.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much it was, but I felt like I was spending a lot of money for ears that will never go on my head. Right?
Yeah.
And then my friend Lynn, who I don't think is here, but Lynn, my good buddy, the Lynn Project, she's like I go to the Character Warehouse all the time. And she texts me one day, hey, they got like 47 of them here for like $1.99. How many you want? I'm like, what? How did those ears? Yeah. They must have got mass produced. That was a long answer. But you sing my name. I do Surfer Girl, Surfer. My alt top 5, Alt J, pretty awesome. My alt top 5. Oh, it went too fast. Look at all you people chatting it up. I appreciate you chatting it up, but I can't keep up. Brianna Takes 5 in the house. Hey, Brianna Takes 5. Long time no see. What's going on? Okay, where'd it go? Orlando guy says, Tim Allen, great one. Howard Ashman, I know the name, but I don't know why. Marty Sklar, great one. Lillian Disney, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Wagner. Wow. I think that's the person that our friend Nanette met, the voice of Disneyland. I know there's been a couple, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that she met at D23. Pretty sure.
That's cool.
Super Fluffy Yeti. Thank you, whether you were or you are, whatever. I just want to see your name in the chat.
Super Fluffy Yeti.
I feel like there's a song that needs to be written about that, right? That just puts me in a good mood, so please never go away. I only see a Lego vlog that posted an hour ago. You're live now. Oh, yeah, I think he's doing a members only. Tina, I bet you're a member of PPP. If not, you need to be, because PPP's awesome. He is live, or was live right now, for a members only Zoom chat. I said that right?
Members only Zoom, yeah.
So one thing I know I can't do is I can't read and talk and have any idea what the heck, which one's.
What you're saying.
I happen to deeply, deeply believe that multitasking is not a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I just proved it. Super Fluffy Yeti. I can't. Super Fluffy Yeti. Super Fluffy Yeti. Super Fluffy Yeti. Say that 5 times fast. I can't. Jennifer Geiger in the house. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. Have you met Super Fluffy Yeti? Super Fluffy Yeti. Jennifer Geiger. Super Fluffy Yeti. I can't say it. To this day, you hear Jack Wagner on the monorail. Please stand. I can't even come close.
That's fine.
Yeah, again, my friend Nanette, who I don't know, is my junior high friend still here? Kim? Not Dylan? I knew her since junior high, and she's a Disney nut. And she met, it's got to be him, that guy. She told me about it. She was all excited. I know no one else will agree, but I love Donny Osmond. I grew up loving him. So Surfer Girl, I have a crush on 3 people. My wife, Jenny McCarthy, and Marie Osmond. And it's a pretty dang good group. I mean, maybe that's my dinner. That's a whole thing. Yes.
It's a different dinner.
It's a very different group, right? But they're all smoking awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Oh, Jackie, you're so awesome. So Tolkien, I don't think of as a Disney person, but Tolkien, if I did my top 5 or I'd have to do top 10 people I could ever sit down and have dinner with. Tolkien might make that list. I'm a big Tolkien guy. Haha, different dinner, right? Yeah, you know. Candles, me being nervous. That's really it. I now have a super fluffy Yeti. Me too, Michelle, right? Michelle, by the way, is a nurse. Give her some love, people. Praying for you and everyone who's doing what you're doing. No, definitely not Disney. No, that's okay, PPP. You aren't a woman, Jeff? Ah, Dylan, not Dylan. I'm like, what? I'm not. So not only is multitasking not a thing, here's what multitasking is. It's a thing that people want other people to think they're too busy to do other things.
You're so funny.
It's a whole thing. We should have this talk. It's a whole thing. You see what I did there? Yeah, I don't believe in multitasking. I don't want to do it, and I don't believe other people can do it. I have proven you cannot multitask, will not absorb all the information. You can't. Our minds are amazing, but they're not capable of doing two things. But that's a whole nerd thing. That would be more of the other channel thing that we're going to talk about, but it's not up and running.
The other nerd thing?
It's a little bit of a nerdy.
You're a big nerd?
I am a big nerd. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So if you're new here to today's chat, I kind of announced that I have a new channel coming. It's not quite ready. Yeah, it would be something that we talk about over there more. It would. I think that there's business things and money things and just some topics that are Disney related but don't probably fit very well over here. Anyway, we'll talk about it. Well, I thought it was going to be Monday, and here we are Wednesday. Hopefully tomorrow. So you know what I didn't do, what I meant to do? Please smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Today, after this chat is over, our chat will be going for about another 15 more minutes. That Crazy Disney goes live tonight. These times that I'm going to talk about are Eastern times. That's 5:30. That's in 45 minutes. Also, Disney Nerd Herders, who I think is in the chat.
That's a fun name, too.
I know. I love that one. My daughter calls herself a Disney nerd. And so, yeah, Disney nerd. You're right.
Disney
and they're a fun family. I love them. I think you guys are in chat. So D&G Explorers, they're great. They will be. So hold on. Let me go back. Disney Nerd Herders at 7 o'clock Eastern time. D&G Explorers at 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight. Two Real Geeks, they're awesome too, 8 o'clock Eastern. And then, of course, everybody knows Diz and That is tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And that's everything on the live place. I need to work that in. I want to support my friends and tell you guys, what I'll be doing later. Wednesdays used to be better for me to listen to stuff. Now all the time's better, but I haven't been as active on Wednesday nights. I got to be awesome, or I got to be honest. But no, there they are, Disney Nerders. Thank you. So anyway, what you guys think of my list? Again, number 1, Bob Iger. Number 2, George Lucas. Number 3, Danny Elfman. Number 4, Mark Hamill. Number 5, Jon Favreau. I mean, we could seriously make this deep into 100, but people who didn't quite make it: Richard Sermon, because he's still alive. He's 92. He's still alive. Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke, Tim Allen, Tony Baxter, Joe Rohde, who somebody reminded me should be on my list. And I mean, he'd be close. And to promo tomorrow, 3 o'clock normal time, 4 o'clock Eastern time. Tomorrow we'll do our top 5 of people who aren't with us anymore. So if we could bring them back, or we can go back in time, and obviously number 1, obviously, will be Walt Disney. I do think that some people will be surprised at number 2, but I have no doubt who number 2 is. 3, 4, and 5 I'll have to figure out, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, there you go, RB Disney. Check out D&G Explorers. Very good. Can I have a fritter, please? Not Dylan. I don't know. Apple fritter? Like, I don't really know.
I like apple fritters.
Apple fritters are good. I think that the only reason I really go into like those 7-Eleven type of gas stations now is because they usually have an apple fritter. Yeah, which is why my abs look so good.
Dunkin' Donuts has it too.
Jay Skywalker, who still has a better last name than me. Dunkin' Donuts is good. I'm a new Dunkin' Donuts fan.
See, I just think it's okay.
Ooh, they're pretty good.
Dunkin' Donuts is that. Like, I know everybody loves them, but I'm just like, meh. And their coffee's not that good. But everybody loves it. I guess my palate is different.
Ooh, palate's a good word. Jay Skywalker still has a better last name than me. Actually, my lunch is sitting right. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's on the floor over here.
Your lunch is on the floor.
It's a taco because it was right there, but I knew that.
Oh, your taco salad.
It's a taco salad that.
It's all wrapped up.
I've been busy. And not Dylan, who's also known as Kim, but tonight is just not Dylan. Danny Elfman. See, she knows. Did you like the same music that I liked? I'm guessing you did with that answer. Man, I still love, and I love very much. Oingo Boingo, Danny Elfman. Resort Budgeting says, my days have been great recently. Nice, good. 98% focused on Disney, up from the normal 97%. You know, it's funny. I've worked a little bit today. It's not even on work. It's on other things. And I worked a little bit yesterday. It's going to take some time to get back up to speed to 8 hours of giving your attention to something you're not wanting to do.
We've been working, but it's just broke up
into it's not ever
hours here and hour there. And
plenty of work, not ever 8 straight, 9 straight.
Talking about a reopen strategy.
Yeah. We actually, you're right. We
had to watch the governor talk and like kind of make a plan.
Not Dylan says, you haven't had a fritter in New Orleans Square. No, I haven't. I've had beignets. Are you talking about beignets? I love beignets. Sniper Life 12 in the house. What's going on? Hey, Kay, what's going on to you? Jackie, you rock. Look at Jackie Discretion. Jackie, thank you for being a member and an amazing mod, doing all the work. Yeah, I think beignets and mint juleps in New Orleans Square. Not Dylan, but
and I had their coffee too.
I'm sure I would love that fritter.
The French coffee there. It's a little bitter, but it's it's got
New Orleans. Yeah, I was going to say
strong coffee. You know, it's good with the beignet.
So the worst coffee in the world is Café du Monde.
You don't like it? See, it's strong, and it's not the worst to me. I would rather have it like really strong like that than to have the water.
I take a sip, and it's instantly I can tell that the coffee is angry at me.
Yeah. But that's what cream's for. It helps, like,
you know what?
That edge off.
That's what the beignet's for.
Yeah,
and then you get all this stuff all over you all day long. You wear a dark colored shirt like this so you can. It's like a badge of honor walking around New Orleans.
Powdered sugar everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Cafe Orleans is such a great experience. The Mickey beignets are. I like Disney beignets, and I like actually New Orleans beignets. Actually, I think my first beignets ever were Café du Monde. Pretty sure they were.
Yeah, we had those
down the Mississippi
first, and then I had it when we went back to Disneyland. Were you with us when we went to
Probably not, because you go to Disneyland without me.
Yeah.
Rude.
They were great.
I think my buddy Bill, who I haven't seen him in years, but we were good friends, and Kim knows Bill Brooks. He was the one that got me on mint juleps. I'm not a big drink guy, but yeah, the mint juleps there in the Square, they were non-alcoholic there, but so good. And anyway, I just love that little area. I love seeing that little area, and the train goes by. It's not so busy. I mean, it's busy because it's Disneyland, but it's just a perfect little area. The Pirates are right over there. I love that area. Can you send some beignet mix? We bought some of that beignet mix, didn't we? Or maybe
I did. I bought it when we were there last, and actually Samantha took it home.
Oh yeah.
And they made.
I was just gonna say, did we ever have it?
No. She went and she did cooking with Grayson. And they made
Mickey
beignets
so
and did a video.
I forgot about that. So that was my beignet mix?
Yes. It was on the Disneyland's channel.
So my daughter, I have 4 daughters, one that steals beignet mix that I didn't know about.
Yeah. One that takes food from the house.
They used to have a Disney YouTube channel. They didn't put much on there. They had great success, but then they stopped. They're called the Disneylands, L-A-N-N-S, the Disneylands, L-A-N-N-S. And they do have some great videos. They're great. They just don't post anymore. And yeah, that was a cute video. I remember telling them that was going to go viral. It didn't go viral, but it was greatness. Corey Meets World in the house. Corey Meets World tomorrow. You need to be on a show all the time, but you need to be on his show tomorrow. Corey, feel free to tell the people, because I'm going to screw it up, but I'm going to tell the people right now. He's got the dude that Walt, not Walt from Magic, not Walt from Walt and Melissa, the Walt. Hired him to be Tom Sawyer inspiration guy, whatever. Corey, please tell him I can't believe it and I can't wait. Joe Fritter, Google it. I don't even know how to say it. How am I going to Google it? Okay, I'll write it down. That's not Dylan. So Fritter. I will look it up. Sorry, Kathy Orleans. I knew what you meant. Sniper Life, I'm doing good. Yes. So anyway, check that out. Tomorrow, he goes live every Thursday night. He's going to have somebody from the history of Disney and Tom Sawyer Island, and I'm going to be there. I cannot wait. That's a good way to say it. See, I did it again. I was trying to talk and I was trying to read, and I just lost my place there. It's impossible to do, I'm telling you. So anyway, we got 10 more minutes. So again, tonight on the live, it's so many good shows. You got that crazy lady coming up, that crazy Disney lady. You got Disney Nerd Herders. You got D&G Explorers. You got Two Real Geeks, and then you got my buddies, the Disneynet crew. 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. And you got to be over on the live place. That's where I'm talking to you, Kim, not Dylan, and everybody else who may or may not be new. If you don't know where to find family-friendly, often Disney, but also non-Disney, family-friendly live streamers, go to the live place. Dean does awesome work, and it's like the TV guide for YouTube live streams. If you're watching this on Facebook or if you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you. A lot more interaction on YouTube. Feel free to come over here, but you be where you're at. It doesn't matter to us. Just glad that you're here to hear us, listen to us, and us give you guys some love, hopefully. Please subscribe if you're new. Please hit the like button if you're new, and give some love to those people tonight that are going live. Again, for not Dylan and for anyone who cares about weather, we are under tornado watch, not warning. And I say that because it's not as sunny as it was when we told not Dylan earlier, and there's a scary looking fluffy.
Nothing scary looking. I see blue there.
I mean, it's not scary.
No.
But it's different than it was.
Let me look.
She's gonna look. Jay Skywalker. Oh, very cool. You met up with Corey? Very, very cool. Nice. I have insider proof that Corey broke in line. I don't think I believe that. Corey's a nice guy. So anyway, we're gonna check the weather here.
No, it looks fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up. So guys, Jackie, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being an unbelievable mod. Tomorrow, I got 2 more things to say. Tomorrow we're doing the same theme, but Disney legends who aren't with us anymore. So if we can bring them back, or we can go back in time, and I'll just tell you right now, number 1 will be Walt, but number 2 through 5 will be harder for you to guess, and I'm really excited to see it. Kim, thank you for popping in. You made my day. You really did. I'm glad you're here. Smash that subscribe button, and prayers for Dylan being safe. I'm sure he will be. Fear is a liar. Don't worry about it. I promise. And then, what was I going to say? Thursday night. So I've got a problem. I've got a live show. I've got Corey Meets World, got somebody that I want to go listen to, and I've got the NFL draft. So I guarantee I will not be working tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, because that is a lot of awesome
you
stuff.
You have a fan page.
Dole Whip. Josh, I know that's you. I'm 100% positive. What you meant to say is I can knock out this guy in 1 punch or whatever. I see you. I see you. Oh, you're so funny. So anyway, see, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah. So Thursday night's going to be epic. Corey, the NFL draft, and we go live right after the Lynn Project show. Oh, sure. Whatever. And we're talking baseball. It's Bush League baseball. Friday night, Disney Pins live right here on this channel. We do give away a Disney pin. It might be Danny. Oh, Danny. Hey, Danny. Oh, I love you, Danny. Danny was saying, well, I won't say it right now. Danny, you're awesome. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. We're giving away a Villains pin. All I know is it won't be Hades because we gave that away last week, but it's a really cool little set. Oh, you were Sniper. I thought you might be Sniper too. Whatever. Yeah, Joe Burrow. Right? I'm a Chargers fan, so are we going to get Tua? I think we might. There's a lot of studs. So that'll be fun. I'll be doing that. And Friday, Disney Pins Live. Saturday morning, me and her, Beauty and the Beast. Don't call my wife a beast. Sunday, DizTube Alley, right? Cinder Alley, isn't it? Pretty sure it's Cinder Alley. And then Sunday night, Creator Talk. I really am starting to love Creator Talk. I love all my shows. What am I talking about? But that'll be a lot of fun. And that just helps anybody like Danny, like Sniper, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to grow on Creator Talk. And it's not one of those sub for sub things. It's actual, use Epidemics Down. Here's why. Use TubeBuddy. Here's why. That kind of thing. Tools, exactly, and how to use them. Exactly, well said. Me too, but they wouldn't let me in. I don't know why. Don't make my cousin super fluffy clap. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Toolboxes. Yes, thank you. So I am going to support in every way I can. This, Josh, my buddy, right there. PPP, practically perfect Parker. Danny, whatever your name is, both names. You need to check this out. Toolbox, practically perfect park hopping, right there. He's in chat. Subscribe to his channel. He's got a show. I think it's, did you say it's every other? Whatever. Now and then, it's going to be great. Very much like Creator Talk, but he's going to bring on people. Trust me, you're going to want to be there, and I want to support it. So I didn't know it was this week. That's good to know. Actually, I have an idea that I need to talk to you about so I can help promote that. But I'll send you a message. Jay Skywalker, I am a Drew Brees fan. I'm from San Diego. Got a Drew Brees jersey right there, but it's a Charger jersey. But I do love Mr. Drew Brees. He's a great guy. was lucky enough to, I don't know, meet him, talk to him. He and his wife are amazing and awesome, and they love their community. It used to be San Diego, now it's New Orleans. Corey needs to add his choices of who he would like to meet. I'd love to hear everybody. Corey, Josh, Mar, yours. I'd love to hear your top 5. So again, tomorrow's top 5 are people who aren't with us anymore. And I guarantee Walt would be number 1. Bi-weekly on air. I got to write that down. Toolbox.
Sundays at 7.
Oh, really? So, okay.
Yeah.
I think you did tell me that, actually. Now that you say it out loud. 7 Eastern. That'll work for me. I like it. I like that a lot. Shoot, that's right before my show. Is it an hour? I'm guessing that goes right before my show. So that's super, super, super awesome. So anyway, today's top 5 Disney legends who I'd like to have lunch with, dinner with. We'd like to have lunch with or dinner with that I have a shot with, meaning they're still on this planet, they're still alive. Number 1, Bob Iger. Number 2, George Lucas. Number 3, Danny Elfman. Number 4, Mark Hamill. Number 5, Jon Favreau. People that didn't quite make the list, but I would love Richard Sherman because he's still here, of the Sherman Brothers, Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke, Tim Allen, Tony Baxter, Joe Rohde, so many more. The list could go on and on. If you didn't hear his or her name on there, it's not because I want, Harrison Ford. My gosh, I mean, so many. I don't even want to go. There's so many. But yeah, that's my list, and I'm sticking to it. Tomorrow's list, people we have to go back in time to meet. I think that's it.
Yep. Sounds about right.
I think that's it. This and that is tonight. Lots of other stuff is tonight. Go check it out. Wow. Why did we get 2 hours right back to back?
I don't know.
Interesting. Check out Toolbox this Sunday with PPP. Check out Corey tomorrow night with the Tom Sawyer guy. I can't wait for that. And check out my Chargers drafting somebody awesome. Also my Cowboys, but the Chargers are real high. They might get Tua. Do you know who Tua is?
Who?
Tua?
Tua? No.
Do you guys know who Tua is? Because I'm very much hoping.
Kronk or something on TV.
Kronk is a Disney thing.
Yes.
Gronk is a football thing. And yeah, I might have to be
him. Don't know where he was going, but
he's going to Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, Florida.
Tampa Bay, Florida.
All right.
That's it for now, guys. We're going to end a little early. I really appreciate each one of you. Members, thank you. Mods, thank you. I still got Super Fluffy Yeti, thank you, just because you have a great name. Every single one of you, I appreciate spending a little time. Isn't he the made-up girlfriend guy? No, that's Manti Te'o, but that's freaking hilarious.
Manti Te'o?
Manti Te'o was a linebacker for Notre Dame. He was actually a Charger for a while, and he had a girlfriend who wasn't real.
Oh.
It was like, I guess it was somebody on the internet pretending. I don't know if it was like I think it was an actual dude pretending. It may have been I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's funny as heck. I'll actually have a friend who knows. I know somebody who knows that guy. But I don't. But no, Tua is the quarterback from Hawaii who played at Alabama, a little lefty, broke his hip. It is, yeah, he was trolled.
Broke his hip?
Broke his hip.
Jeez.
I think it was his hip. You said that now.
Well,
anyway.
It's like a
it's a bad one.
Crazy thing to break.
Yeah. But Joe Burrow will be number 1. Next year's number 1 is the one I want, Trevor Lawrence. Clemson. But that's a whole other thing. Dylan, not Dylan, thank you. Captain Akron, not Akron, thank you. Dupli Crew, thank you. Sandy Norris, thank you. Kay Atwood, thank you. Sniper Life, you're all over the place. I like 2 channels. He's got 2 channels now. Welcome in. Jackie, you're amazing. PPP, you're in the house, and I appreciate it. Jay Skywalker, you're awesome. Alyssa, you're awesome. Am I missing anybody? I'm probably missing it. Mar, did I already say Mar? Mar, I love you. Dole Whip Dad fan page is freaking amazing. Disney Nerd Herder is amazing. Corey Meets World, you're awesome. Dupli Crew, you're awesome. I'm scrolled up pretty high. I hope I didn't miss anybody. That's it for now. See you tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, top 5, if we go back in time.
Okay.
Disney people we could have done lunch with.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
You don't have to go, but you can't.
Go ahead.
Stay here. Bye. Love you, baby. Love you all. Be good. Go wash your hands. See ya. Isn't that?